I'm Ruben, and this is Tech Enthusiast.
So I am usually a big fan of first-party cases, and normally over the last several years I've purchased a number of different devices, and I usually always go for the first-party ones. They fit the best, they have the best features, they just kind of are what I prefer, with the exception being my most recent phone purchase, which is the Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. I found the Samsung original cases for it to simply be very lacking. They didn't come with really any substantial benefits or features, and oftentimes they felt very incomplete. In fact, I did a recent short review on the leather cover for the Z Fold 2 5G, and I'll link that in the description for this video. But what I want to talk about real quick is the Spigen thin fit case for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. And so the reason why I decided to go again with this case is because the other ones just didn't have the best fit. So I want to show you what the fit looks like on my Z Fold 2 with this particular case. So the case is two pieces. There's the front portion that of course goes in the front, and then there is the back portion for the back of the device. You can see the branding here for the case. Now, starting with the front portion of it, this, unlike the back portion, actually goes on and is held in place with 8 spots that have stickers that you peel off when you first get the device. And so you've got 3 along this edge, and then you've got 3 along this edge as well, 1 here and 1 here. So all of it's kind of held pretty well and in place with those stickies on the inner side of the case. Now, one thing to know about this case is it is pretty thin, so it doesn't add a whole lot of bulk, but it does add, in my opinion, some style and definitely some grip and protection to the device. Now, if you are someone who likes to use that side menu that comes out on your Samsung devices, this one just takes a slight more effort to use, as this comes right up to the edge of the screen, but it does allow space for the earpiece, of course, your camera up top, and it does cover everything pretty well surrounding the screen except the screen itself. Now, you will notice that this is not a case that covers the hinge on your Z Fold 2, so it does leave the hinge unprotected. For me, that's not a problem. I just want something that will cover the back and the front. As far as the hinge itself, I did not mind that the hinge was not covered. So going to the back side of the case, what I like about the back side of the case is that, again, it is thin, but it does give you a raised area around the camera module itself. So when you're laying this on any kind of flat surface, whether it be a desk or a table, you are going to be able to protect the camera lens and the glass, of course, around the camera without adding a whole lot of bulk to the case itself. If you're looking very carefully, you're going to notice that the back portion of the case actually comes out slightly, and the front part of the case actually goes in slightly, so that when you open this up and these two pieces meet, it does create kind of a satisfying connection between these two pieces. I like the fact that it does leave your side buttons exposed here on the side of the device. It does properly line up your mic hole here. On this side, it does line up your top speaker on the front. It does leave a little bit of exposure on the side, which just kind of allows these two pieces to meet in this way. Alright, you still have your hole here for your bottom speaker, as well as your mic hole and your charging port, your USB-C port. Now, one thing that's worth mentioning about this hole here is that this hole is not large enough for any other plug than your standard Samsung plug. You know, there's some people that have the larger wire for, say, your 45-watt charger, and actually this hole doesn't allow to plug in your 45-watt charger. The moment you kind of lift the device or you walk away, oftentimes that will just drop out. So something just to be mindful of. It does give you plenty of clearance for a standard charging plug, but not anything very large. It simply won't stay in. But overall, I think this is a great purchase. I got it off of Amazon for $29.99, so for $30. It is not a very bulky case. It does offer some nice, good protection. I do like the fact that it lines up perfectly on all the different holes around the device itself. It complements it well. It does add grip and protection without adding a lot of bulk. It does, again, protect the camera on the back of the device as well. Doesn't offer any hinge protection, so that's just something to be mindful of. Overall, I think it is a great purchase. Again, I was never very big on third-party cases, but I do think that this is a great purchase to have. It does allow easy access to your volume rocker, as well as your fingerprint scanner. All of your important spots are easily accessible on the device itself. When you open this up on the inside, what's really nice too is that it does have a slightly raised edge around the border on the entire inside, and so you can easily lay it down if you choose to, again on a flat surface, and not have to worry about the inner screen. I do like the fact that it does actually fill in the gap really well when this is closed. You don't have that large space on this side of the phone that would normally be there with this case on. So overall, a good purchase on Amazon, $30. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Please consider subscribing to this channel. And from one tech enthusiast to another, God bless.